The guy, M, 26, I'm dating, F, 18, got into a huge fight on first date. How to move forward. Update. I will not be seeing him again. Thanks to everyone for the advice. So I, F, 18, met this guy, M, 26, and I'll name him Ben, for the sake of this post. On Plenty of Fish, Ben and I would talk back and forward on the phone for about a week before he asked me on a date, which I accepted. We planned to have dinner and see a movie. Ben picked me up, and while on our way to the restaurant, there was this guy driving next to us and made it seem like he wanted to race. I'm assuming from the type of car he and Ben had. I'm not big on cars, but I know they both were sporty type. Long story short, the other guy beat Ben and I laughed. Not at Ben but BC. The mini race was fun. Ben must have assumed I was laughing at him, and from there he treated me rude. I felt like from the beginning he would try to do things to impress me. Like talk about how much money he made, his job, how many girls he dated, slept with. You know, things that aren't appropriate to talk about with a girl you're trying to get with. But whatever. Or he would act very condescending. Like he was really overcompensating for something. I brushed it all off. At dinner, as we were leaving to the car and having a conversation, I forgot its entirety, but I remember him saying something to the effect of, "Yeah, like you wanted to suck that guy's dick from the road," referring to the guy he raced and lost to. I asked him to take me home because he was being rude and I didn't want to continue the date. He got upset about that and shoved me against his car's passenger door and screamed in my face. Told me he was gonna make me feel stupid and embarrassed like I supposedly tried to make him feel. Before leaving me there in the parking lot, he put his hand up my shirt and groped my breasts. I did feel really stupid afterwards. I requested a lift and went home. Yesterday he texted me Happy Thanksgiving and asked to see me because he wanted to apologize for his behavior. I met up with him this morning before work. He basically said I made him feel some type of way, etc. Basically his ego was bruised. I apologized to him for making him feel that way. He said he wants a do-over. I agreed, but what can I do to ensure something like this doesn't happen between us again? This is your first date and he got physical with you. Sexually assaulted you and screamed in your face. Why on earth would you want another date? You didn't do anything wrong and shouldn't have apologized. Did he even apologize? This all sounds like the beginning of an abusive relationship. The red flags literally screaming in your face. Don't date this guy but block him. Do not go out with him again. And block him in every way possible. He screamed at you, assaulted you, and you ended up apologizing? No bueno. There's no way to ensure it won't happen again. Please tell me this is a joke. If it's not a joke, this man gave you a gift. He showed you what your relationship would look like if you choose to ignore all those red flags. It doesn't matter how charming or nice or sweet he was before. It was a lie. He showed you his true self when he assaulted you physically and sexually. Are you for real? He left you in a restaurant parking lot after assaulting you. And you think it makes sense to go on another date with him? Just know, you don't go out with him again. That's insane. Please do not go on a second date with this guy. If he was that bad on date 1, which is when someone should be on their best behavior, how is he going to be 2 months from now? At this point, I'm fully convinced people are on here to post their own Wattpad short story ideas. You're an 18-year-old who just met her first narcissist. You ensure it doesn't happen by not going out with the guy who sexually assaulted you in anger because he got into a goddamn car race and lost and his ego was bruised. He even blamed you for his emotional reaction. Red flag after red flag. This is the guy who starts hitting you or raping you when you say no to sex in a year. What in the hell are you doing seeing him again or giving him another chance? There's a reason why he went for a freshly 18-year-old. He knows you're a child with no boundaries and easily manipulated. Nobody his age would tolerate that. Please get a grip. This man physically assaulted you on your first date. Do not see him again. Do not go near him again. Do not fix this. Run, 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 run. 26 is too old for you, and this is why he can't get a date his own age. The guy is a walking red flag, and you're over here wondering how to move forward, which speaks to your age and lack of experience. This is why he chose a teenager. You think any adult would experience this BS on date 1 and would be okay with it? No, it's 18-year-olds pretending to be adult that ignore all the warning signs on night 1. 2 hearts location flag location flag location flag location flag location flag run. Location flag 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 location flag. Wow, he's good. He screamed in your face. He sexually assaulted you, then he gaslit you and convinced you to apologize first and talked you into a second date. Girl, you're absolutely mad if you ever see him again. He's shown you his true colors and you still went back for more. FFs, cut him off now before you end up at ped. Beaten up or dead. Why on earth would you want to have anything to do with this guy? What is wrong with you? This excuse for a human being literally sexually assaulted you on your first date. And you apologized to him. And B, are seriously considering round 2 with him. The appropriate response would be for him to get a visit from the police. Not a chance at a second date. And honestly, the whole thing was a train wreck before you even sat down to dinner. Most adults grow out of car races at traffic lights when they're 17. They're not still doing it when they're 26. And even then, his reaction to losing was totally unwarranted. Oh, and that's before we mention his insanely immature attempts to impress you. Honestly, the guy sounds, at best, like a teenager, and like a complete arsehole. Have you such low expectations of what is reasonable behavior in a relationship? Or how you want to be treated by a partner? Sure, go out with him again. Maybe he will kill you next time instead of just sexually assaulting you. There was no misunderstanding. He showed his true colors. Even though your relationship is technically legal, the age gap is still relevant. There's a reason he can't get any women his age. Please walk away from this. No. Just no. The age difference is a problem here because while not huge, you're barely an adult. He assaulted you, screamed at you, bragged, raced. The guy is a walking red flag and you apologized to him. Meaning you're already responding well to his manipulation. Just no. Tell him you never want to hear from him again. No explanation because all he'll do is lie to you some more. Block him and move on. The guy is worthless. This is an insane post. Why the hell would you ever want a second date? He says inappropriate things. He tries to flex about money and cars. He physically assaulted you. He shouted in your face. He sexually assaulted you. He abandoned you in a car park. Do not go on a second date. And tell PPL about this incident because I believe he could try and stalk you if you do break it off, so you need to make sure PPL are aware of the situation. Do not go on the second date. He's far too old to be behaving like this and also to be after 18-year-olds. Super disturbing altogether. Girl, he showed you every red flag imaginable on your first date. His behavior will only get worse from here. He is physically and emotionally abusive. He's got anger issues and he's immature AF. There is absolutely nothing here for you but heartbreak and physical pain. Please do not see him again. It's for your own safety.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.